Here we are, game 2 of this semifinal. RSVP is up 1-0. In the top right corner on Blue Storm, a pretty crazy map. Green Zerg, it's Franscar from The Bestest Friends.
And in the bottom left, if you know Psy Starcraft, this is one of his bestest friends. It's RSVP as the Red Protoss.
Woo! Get hyped. So it'll be really interesting to see. Yeah, and RSVP is not going to try for a fast expansion, which is a good idea on this map. So let's take a look at this map real quick. You have a very large ramp coming downhill into your natural. Then from your natural to your main, there's a big wide open choke, not a ramp at all. In addition, coming into the natural is a small space where small units such as Zealots and Zerglings can get through. So it's a pretty difficult map to fast expand on because there's really no good way of walling on this map. So should be a good map for Zerg versus Protoss. But RSVP's strategy, his Stalker strategy that he went for last game, could serve him very well on this map, in fact.
What is that doodad?
Oh, the little weird space dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's just a good doodad that makes this the size of one unit is the reason that's there.
Who is it that always pointed that out? Oh, Rifkin always pointed that out.
Yeah, Rifkin always called that some kind of penis. So, all right, we got a question here from Gian Shodiomi, asking about Legacy of the Void units added to Starbow. That really does depend. Alpha Squad or Kalevi is also answering the question. It depends on whether those units fit Starbow. They could be looked at to be added to Starbow. In reality, I believe that the Starbow devs would like to have Starbow finished, or at least in a pretty good situation, prior to Legacy of the Void releasing. Of course, nobody knows when Legacy of the Void is going to come out anyway. But it really depends on, if there's a cool unit that the Starbow devs think could fit in Starbow, they might try it out, do some test maps. Maybe some Starbow 2 beta? What? What? Doesn't that sound like fun? Let's get Starbow 1 done first.
I actually hope there's never a Starbow 2.
You don't want to go through this ever again?
No. Because then some guy out there is going to make a mod of Starbow. Or someone's going to make
Starbow?
a mod. Yeah, someone's going to make a Starbow of Starbow.
Be awesome. So, little example there, you saw both this probe and a zealot sneaking through this little hole, and here come the Zerglings too. So, very fast rush distance for small units, such as Zerglings and zealots, whereas larger units have to go the long way around, which takes quite a bit longer. So, kind of similar to Match Point in that regard, the same sort of design philosophy behind the map. And RSVP is going to have quite a few Zerglings to deal with here, so it's going to take some sick micro to hold these off without taking too many probe losses. First Stalker is on the way, though, which will certainly help. Cool thing about Starbow, Stalkers do come with Blink, so they can be microed pretty well. He's going to immediately blink out of that. Go ahead and get these Zerglings out of his base. So good timing there from RSVP, getting that first Stalker just in time to ward off these Zerglings.
Yeah, it was really good control from RSVP.
Yeah, waited for those Zerglings to get close, blunk away, so target fire down the weak ones. Pretty nice. Also gonna try to chase away this Overlord, but RCP is gonna take a turn here to go ahead and put some pressure on. Also, the Stalkers can blink through this little gap, so actually I don't know. They might be able to walk through it.
No.
Not really sure. Too big? Oh, yeah, I think it's only the smallest units that can make it through. Zealot poking around, see what he can do. Sit right here in a nice little gap and prevent other Zerglings from running through. He's actually getting hit by quite a few Zerglings though. I think there's at least 2 hitting him. Really cool. This is a cool map. I don't like to play on it, but it's pretty cool to watch games on it.
God, I can't stand this map, but it's cool to watch.
Yeah. Just because you're going to see a completely different style of play. And that's really cool about Starbow too, is the way that the game's designed. The fact that there are no force fields. You can have a lot more creative maps with a lot of varying strategies that players have to resort to in order to be effective on those maps. You know,
Like-
you're not gonna play the same on Destination as you're gonna play on Fighting Spirit because they're just very different maps.
Good old Tuhon. Has Fighting Spirit been used in any games in this entire tournament so far?
I don't think we've casted one on it yet.
Huh.
It might have been used. Hard to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this pylon up here to wall that off from the Zerglings. But pretty big Zergling force here. Gonna try to pull away the forces, and now the Zerglings are gonna try to run in and get in the mineral line. See how many workers you can get taken down. There's one. Not gonna get a whole lot done. Stalkers are here. The thing about Stalkers, they're pretty fast. Pretty fast. Good unit.
That Zergling, there's a guy from Nebraska who would label that as a retard magnet. At least I think he's from Nebraska.
I have no idea where he's from.
I don't know. I used to watch that guy's stream all the time.
You can say. I think most people know who he is. You're allowed to say
Well,
certain names on
obviously.
the stream.
Dude, I don't like to talk about names on stream.
That's fair enough. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, Franscar trying to get his third up. I don't know if he's gonna have the forces to hold it here though. Might have to cancel. You know, it's trying to expand behind the attack. You're gonna try to get these lurkers up on top of these units, and there is no detection yet. And yeah, he should be able to hold it.
Yeah, lurkers will definitely push us. Well, actually,
He's really gonna try to get the cancel here if he can, but there's enough lurkers here, and now there's hydras coming in as well. Gonna be able to save it, but it'll be on pretty low health by the time it finishes. And
Yeah.
stalkers just do not do very well with lurkers. And just do not do very much damage. They do plasma damage, which means they do half damage to light, or to armored, I'm sorry. So they're only doing 6 damage a shot to lurkers. Oh no, wait, lurkers are medium now. I forgot that they're medium. So they actually do 9 damage. So they do better with lurkers than they used to, because of the change to the lurker. That's a recent patch.
and RSVP does have the high ground advantage, so maybe with some good blink micro he can, if he gets an observer over there, then he could maybe kill that one lurker, but probably not.
Yeah. The thing about the lurker though is actually it is a ranged attack, but it counts as melee, so it actually does not miss up high ground.
Oh really?
Yeah, fun fact.
Today I learned.
Right? Yeah, it benefits from ranged upgrades, but it like does its damage as melee. So under Dark Swarm they can still attack and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, fun fact. The more you know.
RSVP. It's doing pretty well, actually. I would give him the edge. Even though, well, they're about even on workers.
Yeah,
But,
even
of course, Franscar does have his third already.
yeah, that does help. I mean, overall, his supply at this stage in the game, Franscar was behind by about 30 supply on the last game. So the fact that he's even now is pretty good for him. So, and he's already got his lurker tech up, doing well on his upgrades. But Protoss ground weapons level 2 is on the way. Franscar is working on 1-1. So these zealots or these zerglings are not going to be very effective against these zealots at this stage of the game.
They killed a pylon.
That's always good.
Yeah.
You know, just another Zergling just gonna scout around, see what's going on. And Franscar definitely has the units to defend here, but looks like he might be looking to get a little bit aggressive. Try to take this high ground space if he can. Always a good idea. There's an observer here to spot, so he knows what's up here. Knows he doesn't want to go in that direction, if he can help it. There's a probe here looking to maybe try to take it forth. There's Zerglings who are right next to that probe, but not looking to kill him yet. Oh, I have to be like in player cam in order to see the blue and the orange. I see.
Oh, that sucks.
That's okay. Red and green works. Well, actually, it probably doesn't work for most of our players, but you know what? They're Protoss and Zerg. You can tell the difference. So, all right, they do clean up that little probe, but the Zealot will come clean up the Zerglings. So, Franscar gonna go ahead and take his fourth. And rsvp looking to poke around here. Definitely doesn't want to come up this direction if he can help it. There are a lot of lurkers here.
And we have Defiler Mound on the way.
Oh, he's gonna...
It's a pretty standard.
There are no lurkers here actually at the natural. If the Zealots wanted to come in here and mess around with this spine crawler, they certainly could. Try to get some work done in the natural. Now there'd be enough Zerglings probably there, and a flash to take care of them because there's not very many Zealots. Yeah, he's only got like 6 of them in his army. So, ooh, DT is coming out.
I wonder what these 2 lurkers are doing at the natural and in the main. They're just kind of chilling there.
Yeah, I suppose. Maybe he was meaning to burrow them but hasn't yet. So 1 DT poking around here. Another one is coming down to this 4th, where there is an Overseer, and there is 1 Spine Crawler, so he should be okay against it. Yep, he's gonna have to back out of there. Zerling's trying to get in past this pylon, but they're not able to do so. Another Dark Templar waiting here. So we'll try to get away. But Franscar really nicely does prevent the 4th from going up again. Another Dark Templar waiting here. An Observer as well. So yeah. Franscar is in a really good position here. Oh, he's taken the base of the bottom here as well.
Yeah, that definitely.
I don't know if rsvp will find that. That's pretty hidden.
That takes some cojones.
rsvp is going to come in here to this 4th, where there's not a whole lot of defense. And yeah, Franscar's just going to probably pretty wisely. I don't know. He might not give it up. Ooh, he does have a Defiler. Doesn't want to lose that Defiler. Gets the Dark Swarm off. DT poking away the hatchery though. These Zerglings gonna be fighting. And they've taken out most of the Zealots, so the Dragoons, yeah, but nice Stalker Dragoon mix can handle the Zerglings pretty well. Oh, he's standing right on top of all the lurkers though. He does have detection, but a lot of damage got put out right there. Always dangerous. Standing on top of lurkers is not good for your health. Oh no, he's gonna lose a Defiler here. A storm comes down, but the Zerglings are the void. Not the best, not the worst either though.
Yeah.
And Franscar's gotta be careful that he's not throwing away too many links too easily.
Yeah, definitely.
In the meantime, his 3rd is a little unprotected. There's not those lurkers there that were there before. But he does manage to hold on to his 4th. I mean, he hasn't lost a hatchery yet, and he does have a 5th up now too. So he's got more Defilers out. He can continue to Dark Swarm. Just use Consume there. The thing about Dark Swarm is not very good for attacking.
No.
That might not have been the best decision to throw a Dark Swarm down there, but he can continue to consume and throw down more Dark Swarms. So, very cool.
Meanwhile,
in the meantime, there are protests at the 4th, yeah.
And the 5th still hasn't been scouted.
Yeah. The Zerglings do show up in mass, though, to push this back.
He has to be careful, though. There's tons of storms available.
Yeah. You don't want to sit in those. Yeah, that's enough storm to really clean things up, but does a lot of damage to the Zealots there, too. So these Zealots can be cleaned up pretty fast. And rsvp might want to think about just recalling these Archons out of there. But, well, they're going to be pretty safe against Zerglings for quite a while. Actually. Oh no! Poor Drone, sacrificing itself. And a big attack up here at the 3rd as well. A lot of Dragoons getting on top of the army here. And rsvp just managing to push out a lot of units here. Oh, the Observers do go down. Does get him with the Scourge. He's got to get these Defilers down here and throw up some Dark Swarms on top of his Lurkers and try to keep this safe. So there's the Dark Swarm. Are they both protected? I believe they are. Both protected by that Dark Swarm currently. So, gonna push rsvp back, and having this hidden, well, this hidden base isn't really mining yet, so it's not helping him out that much. It's pretty much just serving as a macro hatch at this stage. So, and with all that, rsvp has just been able to just whittle Franscar away. there's been kind of constant action going on, but RSVP is trading better as he's significantly ahead in supply, and he has found that 4th now, or 5th, whatever you want to call it.
That base.
That base. Franscar is going to go ahead and run up here to this top left base, but there are 3 cannons relatively walled in, and yeah, those Zerglings aren't going to be able to get anything done.
Poor Franscar. Slowly hanging on, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's fought valiantly, certainly. But RSVP been really good in taking care of his units, I mean, he's only had a blunder here and there sitting on top of some lurkers. For the most part, he's kept his units alive really well. Definitely transitioned out of the Stalkers, though. It's pretty much Dragoon, Zealot, Archon, High Templar. It's got a Franscar, throw down Darkswarm. That many Zealots now, it doesn't even matter, actually.
Yeah, I think this might be it.
Yeah. Yeah, just not enough here left anymore.
Up 100 supply, this, yeah. GG.
GG. RSVP takes a 2-0. Good game, though.